Okay, let's get loosened up. Today is a full body loosener. We're going to start from the feet. We're going to work up the back side of the body all the way up to the neck. Okay. Whenever you start a new training program, it's always going to be one where you get a little bit achy. Even if you rein it in a little bit, you don't do as many sets and reps. Because it's new exercises, your body's going to let you know that you've been doing something new. Okay, so this is why this stretching that we're doing as well is really important for a nice, well-balanced training program. Hopefully by going through this today, you're going to feel nice and loose and ready for your next workout. So, we are going to use a tennis ball to start with. If you don't have one of these, don't worry. You can just skip this first exercise. But if you do have something, a water bottle, or something that what we do is we're just going to roll the bottom of our feet. So, tennis ball, cross ball, hockey ball, like I say, a water bottle, just something that you can just stand on and move around. It's going to be it's like getting a massage on the bottom of your feet. Especially if you're a runner, this is quite a good one to take care of your feet. All those little muscles in there, they need some TLC too. So, the harder you press on, the more you're going to be massaging. So you don't have to go crazy, just a little bit. Just make sure you work across the whole range of the bottom of your foot and switch sides. If you've not got a tennis ball, then you can be doing some ankle rolls, something like that would work. That's going to get the muscles of your feet warmed up. So standing on one leg and just doing those nice ankle circles. But having a tennis ball or a massage ball on hand, really good things. You can use this for your calves, get into your shoulders, your pecs. There's all sorts of exercises you can do with it. But today, we're just focusing on the feet. Once you've done that, we're going to go into our calf march. So, press up position, and we're just going to be walking the heels into the floor. And as we do, push that heel down and feel that really nice stretch up the back of the body. Keep marching those feet, just taking time to stretch everything out. From there, we're going to go into a hamstring 3D stretch. It's called 3D because rather than just having our foot forward and stretching over and coming back up, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the foot turned out. Okay, so we're going to be working on the outside of the hamstring. So just feeling that stretch. Then bring it to face forward again, so your big toe will be pointing towards 12 o'clock. And then just turn it in a little bit. Don't force this one, you don't want to aggravate anything, but just try and apply that little bit of a stretch down the back of the legs. So we're going to start on the other side now, so out to begin with. If you did really want to push this one, you can elevate your foot onto a chair, and that's going to get you a bigger stretch. But for now, I'm just going to focus on these nice low ones. And then you're going to turn the foot in and just finish off there. That's going to be targeting the hamstrings and calves in a 3D way, so in lots of different angles. Okay, next one's a bit of a tricky one. I hope I can do it. Hopefully I'm not going to fall over. What you're going to do is you're going to cross over and then just do a mini little squat. Okay? And as you do that, you're going to feel that hip stretching. Now you might need to hold on with this one. Now this isn't a good side. There's a reason I've decided to demonstrate this side first, so you can see what it should look like. Because you're going to see the hip that isn't as good. That's my right hand side. So you might find that your second side is not quite as good as well. So you're going to see the difference. See, I can't get my hip in that same position. So this is where you need to pay attention. And that's where I need to do some extra work. So cross it over and squat down into it. And just be careful, obviously don't fall over. If you need to, you can just hold on and just take your time, okay? Ooh, so that's definitely got my hips warmed up. Note to self, a little bit more work on the right hand side. Now we're just going to slowly roll over and just sink down to slowly touch our toes. And we're just going to wiggle our feet there and just let ourselves drop into that position. Take a nice deep breath and then come back up. And what we do is we're just going to take a little half step out to the side. Then going to slowly roll over again. Relax. Deep breath in and out. And then back up. And out again. And then back up. And up again. One more time, a little bit wider. Might be able to get your hands all the way down to the floor. And come back up. Just shake everything out. Okay, lying on our backs now. What you're going to do is you're going to leave one leg straight and you're going to hug the other leg up to your knee. And then while you're there, you might as well get a few ankle rolls in there as well. So what we're doing here is we're stretching the hip flexor, the muscle on the front of our hip on the leg that's straight. We should be feeling it in the hamstring, but also in the glute a little bit. You can pull across or pull out. What you want to do is just really hug that knee into you. You shouldn't feel any pinching on the front of the hip. If you do, just take it out a little bit and just try again at a different angle. And like I say, while you're there, you might as well do a few ankle rolls. And then switch sides. So keep this one dead straight, pull this one in, and then take your time with your ankle rolls. But good to do both ways. Again, just searching for areas of your body that are not quite as mobile or don't feel quite as smooth, and just spending a little bit more time on them. Okay, arms up overhead now. Bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor, and you're just going to rock the feet over while reaching up. And just you're going to feel that stretch through your body. Come back to the middle, and then stretch the other way. If you want to, you can have your arms out to the side. That's going to be a slightly less of a stretch. What we want to feel is just that nice stretch through the hips and the back. We're going to do a couple more on each side. Again, my right side way less flexible than my left. So see what you discover as you do this. And then to finish, we'll just do a few nice knee rocks from side to side. So we've done feet, calves, hamstrings, hips. Now moving up into the back. We're going to finish off with a little bit of a sequence for the upper back and for kind of the neck and the shoulders. So once you feel like you've done enough of those, turn yourself around, hands and knees, and what you want to do is bring your hands really close into your knees. This is called a kneeling sphinx. And what you do is you're going to round over and then stretch back the other way. Nice and gentle. Shouldn't feel any discomfort. This is all just very gentle loosening and mobilising. Couple more. And then to finish, hips forward, abs braced, some nice shoulder rolls. by being in this tall kneeling position, you're forcing yourself to get the abs working and also the glutes firing. You can feel that stretch on the front of the hips. What I've learned is while we're doing certain stretches, you might as well be in another position, stretching or activating or waking out something else up. So obviously we could do this standing. If you can do it in kneeling and get a little bit of extra glute work in there, or a little bit of extra ab work, then happy days. So follow that up with a few no monies. Squeeze those glutes, keeping that good position. And then one final stretch. What you can do, you can take your hand behind your back, just so you can see your fingertips. You're going to turn 45 degrees and nod yes. From there, you're just going to apply a little bit of gentle pressure on the back of your head, and you should feel that line of stretch along this muscle here. Now this is a very gentle stretch. So just take a few deep breaths. Hold this for 20 seconds or so. We'll do the same on the other side. And that's your lunchtime loosener. Okay, so remember the steps. Hand behind the back, turn 45 degrees, nod yes, apply a little bit of tension. If you follow those steps, you'll find that you have a much more effective stretch. You'll be feeling it hopefully in the right places. Okay, shake yourself out, check in with yourself. Am I looser than I was 10 minutes ago? The answer is definitely going to be yes. So it's time well spent, and that's set you up for the rest of the day. Have a good one.